What is going on, guys? This is your main man Ben here, and we are Talk Active. I work in technology field as PC Tech administrator analyst for at least 10 years. I like cycling, boxing, outdoorsy things. We generally talk about current events, technology, sports, cryptocurrencies, or sometimes by request. We are regular people with factual experiences. It would be nice if we can contribute to the universe. Let's talk about it. What is going on, my good people, man? This is your main boy. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, my friends, man. Yeah, it's another day. It's another day in paradise. And just for good vibes, good, what do you call this in Chinese? Whatever. Feng shui. It's not even feng shui. What am I talking about, man? But forgive me. It's Wednesday, guys. Another episode in our Talk Active. And this week is going to be episode 69. And there's a lot of happenings in our world. But we are here. We are going to tackle some good things. Some, you know what's happening with Ukraine and Russia. It's not good.
Roger that.
But we continue to pray for healing, for peace, for understanding, and beyond that, humans, man, I don't understand for real, yo. I mean, it's been like this since the time of before God, and then the time of God, time of Moses. There's just a lot happening, but it is heavy, but it is what it is. And we're going to move forward. And today, though, we're going to talk about some things here, some self-reflections that we're going to do in some cryptos, man. And, we contribute here. That's the main goal of this channel. We're not for fame, but we are going to have some good stuff in some contribution that we always do, and then we're going to stick to our guns. But today, guys, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency first. Market action. Once again, war has been affected since the crypto market is moving towards a little bit of positive, maybe not a little bit. It's actually, the trend is breaking out. And speaking double bottom for BTC, it's definitely a bullish pattern. And we'll see if this is going to progress during the weekend. But right now, though, in the past 7 days, 14.71% positive for everything. That 70.1% is for Bitcoin, currently at 44,267. Ethereum hit 3,000 yesterday, more than that. It's up at 0.56 in the past 24 hours, 10.15% in 7 days. That's $2,967. BNB at $409. XRP at 0.76. Yeah. If you are following XRP and SEC news, there's a big possibility that XRP is going to bag this lawsuit. And you know what that means. Okay, Terra Luna is going on a tear. $94.74. In the past 6 days, Terra Luna's outperforming everybody at 61.52%, 7 days, and 9.81% in the past 24 hours. So currently, Terra Luna hits at 94.74, but a while ago it hit $97. So if my TA is a little bit accurate, 10:46 a.m. I think it's gonna hit $100. So Terra Luna, it's 102.4, its all-time high. But the possibility of that is going to be, this stable coins, man. Check them out. Do your TA. Do your due diligence. Solana at $102, up at 5.06% in the past 24 hours. Cardano at 94 cents. AVAX at $84. AVAX is doing some rally, guys. At least. It's doing some movement, and I did some little bit of jab a while ago with AVAX. You know what it is. And today, though, guys, we're gonna talk about this. the devastations, man. I'm just going to calm down. We're gonna bring some friends in a little bit here. We're gonna talk about some good things, man. And wait a minute, I wasn't ready about that. I was about to, but I thought I was ready. So before moving forward, we're gonna get our sponsors here real quick. Yeah. Talk Active is sponsored in part by Nino Delossantos of Execuhome Realty, a preferred realtor in state of Maryland with over 15 years of real estate consulting and investing experience. He's a realtor that we trust. Call or text him today at 443-799-0100 for a free home buying or selling consultations. Also, if you are in the DMV area, guys, check out my girl, Maribeth T. She's an MBA tax consultant. She's amazing. If you need some tax work, it's tax seasons. Check him out. Also, my boy, Jed, JRA Woodworks and Serenity Scents. Check him out, guys. This couple are amazing. Jed's doing some fantastic stuff. Woodworks, certified, guaranteed, man. And Carlos of Serenity Scents. It's amazing. I use them a lot in my car and in my sunroom. It's amazing. Yep, these are honest people, guys. We plug them in there, man, because we are pitching out some good stuff here, guys. And today we're gonna spit out some things. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna lighten up the mood real quick, and let's get our guest today. Our guest today is none other than our very good friend Nino, and we're gonna have some dissection that we're gonna do. We're gonna have some good talking, good action talking. We're gonna do, and yeah. Let's see here. Let's get this guy real quick. I'm hoping that I can record this conversation here, man, because I wanna put him in the spot. I'm sorry, Nino. I didn't say that, but I will. Yo, bro.
You there, buddy?
Yeah, you hear me right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me okay?
Nice. What is going on, man? We got technical difficulties. Finally, we figured it out.
I was trying to do it on my phone. I don't know what was going on there. And then,
I think it's the system, bro. I think it's the system because of the war, man. It's crazy, brother. What is going on with you?
The system is working us.
I
the
know,
system's
bro.
Working us.
You know that, right?
Are we live? Are we on a podcast?
We are podcasting, brother. I'm telling you, man. You know what's crazy, though, man? Yesterday and the other day in my work, we were like taking some personal information, because of this war and, the threat of cyber attack. It's happening. And did you have like issues with your internet or so in the past couple of days?
No. I pay my bill.
Oh, you did? You're crazy.
I think that's how it works. You got to pay your bill and then they...
That. You're crazy. Maybe I did not pay my bill. No, man, there's a lot of report in my work, man. Comcast has a lot, they got a website that they put some, if there are downtimes or complaints, it shoots up and you'll see why it's happening. And Comcast got some crazy stuff in Verizon reported, bro. And I was like, maybe my work was like, hacking is going to be in the table soon. They took some information in our end, just in case, work from home doesn't work. So
right, yeah.
You working?
Things. I'm on the computer trading, buddy. I'm waiting for my bids to hit.
Oh man, this guy is just. So what's happening with the last session that you guys had? How was it?
It was good. I mean, I have to re-watch the videos. It's kind of a
good stuff though, bro. Did you learn a lot?
So far so good. Well, I shouldn't say that because I haven't been trading last couple of days. I think I told you the other day I was kind of dejected because my trades didn't pan out very well. So I'm taking.
But then again, you did some very good runs prior to that day, though.
I did. I did. Yeah.
What
So
happened was, can you tell me what changes or micro changes? Because I want to learn, bro. I mean, I'm forever a student. What change did you do on that nice run that you had in the bad day?
you know what? That's a good question. That's a self-reflection question, isn't it? You know.
What's fun? That's self-reflection. Because you know what's funny today? After I'm going to interview you, my topic today is self-assessment, brother.
Oh, really? So it
Yeah.
goes right in line with that, right?
I know,
Yeah.
bro. I've been reading a lot of this stuff, man. Aside from, because little they know, I read Bible every day, at least one verse in my Bible. And my wife introduced me to this book. It's crazy, man. I don't want to curse, but it's crazy. Are you familiar with Stoicism?
No, no.
Let
That's
me
a
see.
different religion.
Stoicism is like a practice. The famous people that practices this is Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus. Marcus Aurelius, the emperor
Uh-huh.
of Rome, and they just have this different type of outlook in life, and they're stoics and philosophers, and the way they look, because these people lived way ahead of their time, brother. And they
Really?
journal everything, and they lead hundreds of thousands of people, and they fight wars without guns, not like today. And amazing how they come up with. I'm gonna share it to you. I mean, I'll post a link in there, but this book is amazing. It changes a lot.
Yeah, post it in the descriptions, and I subscribe to your YouTube channel, so I can definitely check it out. And
Yes, brother. Appreciate you, man. But tell me what changes did you see regarding it? Because we're forever student, and based on
I
your
don't. I don't think it was changes. I think it was impatience, really.
oh
I'm
really?
seeing the market explode. FOMO is what it was, and
I
then
gotcha.
I was trying to time the market rather than going with my technical analysis.
That's
It
how
was
that's how it goes, huh? So
that's
so
how it
what
is,
can you tell
man.
our viewers about that one? It's speaking that we preach good practice here. What can you pitch to that, brother? Let them
I
know.
was,
Say it.
I plan your trades. If you are a day trader, intraday trader, swing trader, scalper, you still got to plan your trades. Don't be like me the last couple of days where I'm just, willy nilly. I think it's gonna do this. I think it's gonna do that, because the market will humble you at the end of the day, and
Yeah,
that's exactly what it did the last couple of days.
definitely. Like what you said, bro. It's a tuition fee that we put into the market, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I mean, most people go to school, and most people go to school and learn, pay thousands and thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, I guess this is a drop in the bucket as far as the last.
Man, I want to talk about school, bro. I mean, I was talking about what's funny about it, man, is that I was talking about one of private loaners, Salime yesterday, because I'm down one last subject to get one of my cybersecurity associate degrees, right?
Okay.
I finished it. I can't get my associate's degree. Ask me why.
Wow. Why is that?
I hate math.
Oh man. Let's see. That was one of my best subjects was
I
math.
hate math. Bro, I'm done. I got my Cisco certificate. I got everything. My all of the courses that I did, it's done. One is standing in front of the way is math.
Okay.
I
So
hate
you're
it so
you're
much,
you're a
bro.
network engineer then, right
I
now.
hate it so much, brother. I'm gonna be honest. I failed twice in it. Shit. Twice. That's not.
Wait,
That's yo.
so hold on. I know you're interviewing me, but let me ask you a
Throw
couple
me.
questions.
Go
So
ahead.
you got your Cisco network engineering, what, your CCNA, I'm gonna
No, I
guess?
did not took my CCNA. I did not intend to get into that route because cybersecurity, to be able to finish it, you got to take Cisco. So there's 4 Cisco that you take, and you can go to the Cisco path and take the CCNA and all that stuff. I don't want to go in that path. I wanted the other side. So, but it's a requirement on the cybersecurity degree to get that. So,
Gotcha.
it's part of
Gotcha.
it. So I did not, but I got the certificate that I finished it, and I did not took the CCNA. But oh man, that's the reason why, bro. And what's funny about it, because how did we come up with that one? schooling. Oh man, I hate schooling.
Oh man. I was just talking about that with my wife yesterday. I feel like they should drop some subjects and really, my daughter's in middle school, and I
Right.
was telling her how I feel like, they should drop the subjects that you probably should, you know,
You know what's
I don't
funny
want to
though?
say don't need, but they don't teach budgeting, they don't teach finance,
Exactly.
they don't teach
Exactly.
investing. They
Like
teach,
that's true.
chemistry. I don't, okay,
What I pondered
H2O.
about that in that context, brother, you're right. I'm with you because that president of the Philippines, he wants to abolish some of the math subjects in the country just because, like what you said, not all of these things has been utilized in the actual real world. Like
Right,
accountants don't do this crazy formulas that they do when they do accounting in the actual world. This
right.
geometry and statistics, they don't do that. What President Duterte was implementing is that they want to remove that math bullcrap and just go with business math.
I mean,
Business
can you
math,
blame them?
bro.
I mean, here I'm all for basic math and learning, accounting and all that. But when it comes to rise over run and slopes and stuff like that, I
Ah,
mean, leave
shit,
that to the
man.
people who actually are interested in it and
Yeah.
make an elective, for these kids who actually are interested in doing
Whatever,
that.
bro. You just told me it's your favorite subject. I'm about to drop this course because when you talk slope and all that crap, I was like, whatever, man.
Well,
Hate that thing,
it could be
brother.
my favorite subject, but it could still be a subject that I feel like most people don't need.
Definitely, man. Definitely. But I'm gonna pick your brains a little bit here. I called you because what I like about this is that you started your journey in crypto. And we're contributing things, we got little listeners and all that, but going back, man, I mean,
Hmm.
podcast is designed for people that they can choose. You got specific sets of listeners, and
Right.
and what's the beauty of this one is that we got our little group in Facebook. That's why I was pondering and trying to get everybody when they available though, because we are in this journey. Who knows that we're gonna hit the bucket and we become Vitalik's boys in Lamborghini Club or something.
That's right.
But maybe you get there first because the way you do it, you got some craziness.
Oh man, I mean, it takes intestinal fortitude to be in crypto. You know that.
Right,
Just
right, right.
to actually take the leap. And you can still post on Facebook, and you'll still have these doubters that say, "Hey, man, crypto's not backed by anything except for faith."
Right.
I get that. I get how people can, and they're saying that the dollar is at least backed by gold or economic,
Yeah, I got my reserves in that one too.
yeah,
Dollars backed by gold, but then again, the
yeah,
growth of gold versus what we're dealing it right now, and the
yeah.
fact that I don't know about that, bro. I mean, dollars. We got a whole lot of can of worms if we talk about that.
Yeah, but then let's look at what just happened, right? Russia just banned all ATMs basically, or all currency from leaving and entering the country,
They
something
did
like
that.
that. Yeah, yeah. So people
What?
are lining up at the ATMs trying to withdraw cash. Guess what the alternative could or should be, right?
That's the one.
Cryptocurrency.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
to
Yes,
get rid of it.
sir.
Matter of fact, here's something I learned yesterday. I was watching Coach Miranda Miner's video, and he was saying that, as far as donations go for Ukraine,
Mm-hmm.
guess what they're donating in?
Bitcoin,
Ethereum.
Ethereum.
Ethereum. They are donating in
Man,
Ethereum,
Ethereum.
not cash.
They
You know,
they paying the gas fees for Vitalik, bro.
hey, who knows, man? I'm
Oh,
sure Vitalik is very happy about that.
whatever.
There's actually a website. I'll forward it to you. Maybe you can post it in the description, and you can actually see it.
Let
So
me
you know.
see. Pitch in to Coach Miranda, man. I mean, I'll play this one real quick.
You need to take time to find your bread and butter
You
tree.
know that, right?
Ang
Right?
focus is very
Right,
important.
man.
Dahan-dahanin mo, wag
Pitch
ka
in. If
makukumo.
you guys don't have any coach, let us know. We'll post a link there. This man changed our view. Change, like what you said. We do not trade close blindfolded now, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Here you go. I just found a CNBC article on it. Ukraine accepts Dogecoin, other cryptocurrencies for donation as funding rises to
Dogecoin.
35 million.
How
You
they
know,
gonna deal with this if they don't have internet anymore, bro? Starlink, the Starlink that Elon Musk provided.
you know, it's the use cases are endless. You know.
I know,
Hey, look
bro.
at this.
How you feel
Go.
about this war, though, man? I mean, let me pick your brains up. How you feel about this craziness? That's what's happening right now.
You know, I'm not so focused on the war. I'm focused on people losing their lives and their everyday livelihood. I mean, you saw the bombings that happened in Ukraine. I mean, that's not just people, you know, that's not just governments, you know, trying to overtake each other. That's people losing their lives, their livelihood, you know, their buildings are being blown up. They lost their jobs,
True.
you know.
True.
What are they supposed to do? Even during recovery, it's going to affect them for years to come, and that's the unfortunate part with you know, politicians trying to, you know,
That's
flex their money.
I feel you, man. I mean, me and my wife talked about it a couple days back. This could have been averted big time. It's just that regardless of what the West or the NATO's effect or influence in what happened on Ukraine trying to join NATO, this could have been averted if the leaders themselves are thinking for what's best on their country and their people first, you know,
Right.
not those self-interests, because this could look what happened to Ukraine now. They're going to be rubbles and dust and cultures that has been, you know, historic sites that has been forever lost. Like, good example, we're living in modern days. Iraq, what's Assad? Syria, they're all rubbles now.
Well, I mean, it's unfortunate, you know.
Definitely, bro. I mean, but let me ask
That's
you
why
this.
you vote for Manny Pacquiao.
Cheer Manny Pacquiao, man. Free internet for the entire Philippines. What up with you?
Big up, baby, big up.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You know what's funny? In this house, I always pick everybody's up's brain, man, because they like BBM. I always go the other way. My mother-in-law, my father-in-law, they will be pitching, including my mom, they want BBM. I'd be like, whatever. I'm going MP forever. MP's the one
You
for
know
me.
what? The guy's got enough money. The guy's gonna care about the country. He might get, you know, he obviously doesn't have a political background, but
For
you know,
real, yeah. I mean,
sometimes it's gotta start with the heart, though. You know.
I mean, for real. I mean, President Trump didn't have political background. I mean, what he did to the economy and to the country, he's not perfect, but in his term, there were no wars. Economy's up,
Yeah.
business is up. You know,
Yeah.
it's not perfect,
I mean,
but
some of
sometimes,
these, nobody's perfect.
definitely, man. I mean, look what happened. Now, I'm not pointing fingers at Democrats and Republicans, but comparing, presidents to presidents and the where the country is right now, and it's crazy. It's like night and day difference.
Yeah. I mean, I know you probably got some blue voters out there, so I'm not gonna say too much negative things about the current president here.
I did it in my last podcast a couple back. I mean, I've said it, bro. I mean, I voted for President Trump for the second time because I'm not even puti. I'm not even Caucasian. Look at me. I'm the biggest minority you've ever seen in Rosedale. I'm a Filipino. I mean, let's talk about minority. Filipino. I traveled half across the continent to be here. I mean, come on now. So you can't point that out racism to me. I'm the one doesn't belong here. But tell me about it. Now, I tell you, man. I mean, that itself right there, it's crazy. I mean, how people analyze themselves and what we got right now. How much we pay for gas now? $3.60.
Yeah, some economists I heard they were talking about going to $6.
You kidding me, man? And we shut down the pipeline. That's crazy.
who knows? Who knows?
I'm
But
just saying.
you
But
know,
I think we're gonna have a lot of haters in this episode, Nino, and I don't care.
gas prices going up, inflation's going up, and
Yeah,
people are happy about their 3% raises.
definitely, man. But how you feel about this? Let's flick that page right there before we get bombarded here. How you feel about this crypto market, brother?
I honestly feel like
Yo, yesterday Luna was like only running like 50 something, 55, 60. Right now we're
yeah,
looking at like freaking $97. It hit $97.
yeah. I mean, you call investing a marathon, but man, I tell you, Luna yesterday sprinted. He ran the 40
Bro,
yesterday. So,
like before I called you, I run a coin market cap stuff. In the past 7 days, Luna gathered 61% in the past 7 days. That's how much rally Luna did.
I know. And I exited at 62 and a half because I thought, all right, let me wait for a little breather. And it said, see ya.
Hey,
So,
you took TP, man. I mean that's the piece. You didn't
yeah,
lose and you TP. That's how it goes. Like what I said
yeah,
to our listeners, man. I mean, we all got different, risk, tolerance, and when we reach ours, we TP'd, bro. Right?
absolutely. What, why, I mean,
It's
it
never
could have went
enough.
the other way. I could have left the money in there and it could have taken a dip and I would have said, dang it, I should have taken profit, so.
No. Last week,
Philosophy is TP when happy, right?
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Was that the episode? Yeah, I think so. When you and Francis that I talked about the
Mm-hmm.
difference between why you don't want to choose happiness versus contentment. You
Right.
better listen in that last part, man. I mean, it's. I surprised myself on that one because my manager let's talk to me like, Court, my bad, bro. I'm just gonna mention you here. He sent me a message, right? It's like, yo, it's like freaking night. It's like, why is he sending me a message? I listened to your video podcast. Man, that was good. I was like, all right, you texted me in this odd hour and you just want to say that. You probably hit
Right.
some mark on him. I was
Well, when
like,
the content's good, man. You got interesting subjects. People are gonna learn.
yeah. But the meat
Uh,
in that one, bro, I was pointing out, happiness and contentment never come together. You have to pick one side because it will not go together. You
yeah.
have to pick one. So
Oh yeah.
that being
Yeah.
said, you got your TP at 60 plus. Shit. That's a
Take
good
it.
one. That's a good one.
So, how do you feel about the market? Do you feel like we're on the uptrend? Are you feeling like we're in the middle of the uptrend? Do you feel like we're in the middle of a downtrend? What's your take on this market?
Man, right now BTC is showing double bottom, and
Yeah,
that's a
it is.
very strong bullish pattern. That's a very big bullish pattern. And given what
Double
we're, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, double bottom and a possible cup and handle.
yep.
It could.
Given what we got right now, we got war. Maybe we'll be entering endemic, the end of a pandemic. But there's war and there's sanctions, and let's be honest, dollar is not doing very well, and yet the market is reacting this way. So, um,
Well, you think the dollar's not looking well? Look at the Russian ruble.
that's
Uh,
that's going to dirt right now.
it's called ruble for a reason right now,
Yeah, yeah.
because it's taking a tank, and these people's money are worth literally nothing.
Yeah,
And
man. I mean,
you know,
people in Russia, I don't know how they're going to deal with it because technically it's not their fault. It's
you know,
leaders, Ukraine. I wouldn't blame also Russia. Ukraine had a chance. If I look at it correctly, they had a peace treaty that they signed 2014. They
right,
ceased all the war and all that stuff. But all of a sudden, with Western influence, I'm not going to point fingers, but all of a sudden they want to join the NATO or the Western civilization. Naturally, Russia as a big brother and the small cousin right in my doorsteps won't allow it just for, advantages and all that stuff.
right?
This what happens. I mean, if leaders just looked at it, I mean, what? And you let me ask you this: the president of Ukraine, when he rolled that dice and he wanted freedom, they were already freed, bro. 2014, he wasn't the president. They signed a peace treaty. All of a
Right.
sudden, 2022, after President Trump's term, this happens, and look who's paying the price now because of that decision.
Well, people are always going to pay the
People.
price in any type of war, you know.
I
But,
mean, they sat down on the negotiation table for peace talks. You could have just ended right then and there. If you think about people trying to fight for their lives, I mean, yeah, that sounds heroic. That sounds so, what do you call this, eloquent and all that stuff. But they're dead now. A lot of them are dead.
yeah.
What good is that?
And, I don't pay attention to politics probably as much as I should, but you know, talking about politics sometimes for me is like bringing a knife to a gunfight. I'm not well equipped to argue or discuss politics, but all I know is that people are suffering, and it's an unfortunate thing. Hopefully, this doesn't lead to bigger wars. You know.
Yeah, that's how I want to point out. Leaders needs to be leaders. A good example, if a leader understands what's best for his people, then you got to swallow your pride or swallow whatever they say and just be it. Just
yeah. Sometimes sometimes as a man you have to do that, not only as a leader, but you know, in your personal life as well. You know, easier said than done, obviously, but sometimes you just have to. You know, it's like trading. You know, you gotta sometimes
definitely, man. Definitely.
You know?
Well, we're passing that one now because it's not, you know.
Yeah, man.
So what? Let me just get a couple of stuff here before we exit this.
Sure,
awesome time, bro. Pitch in your shell coin. Spit out.
Oh man! So you know, I knew you were gonna ask me this.
Of course, man. I mean, we contribute to the cryptocurrency. You're gonna know I'm gonna ask you that.
I hear you. Last time I gave you Uno,
yeah.
Right? I like Uno. I love Uno. This time, I think I'm gonna give you Talcoin. I'm gonna give you Talcoin.
Oh man!
And that's kind of intertwined with what's going on in this.
Why? I need you to elaborate on that one. Talcoin, what it is, why you like it.
Talcoin is basically a coin that allows people to with that don't have bank accounts to basically transfer money over their cell phones, right? Things like that.
Right.
And if you think about what's going on, people in Russia right now don't have access to an ATM or the bank, right? But if they had Talcoin, just like that, snap a finger, you transfer money in and out, you know, to your loved ones in Russia or Ukraine or wherever in the world, right? And it got a pretty strong team. I forget who their CEO was, but they've actually partnered with people in the banks in the Philippines as well, I believe.
Sure. Dang.
So I think that the one thing that they're lacking, I think I told you this yesterday in our group chat, I think the one thing that they're lacking really is advertising and marketing. You know, if they could start doing that, I mean, you know, sky's the limit for them. You know, I just think they've got a very unique and special use case, and I think that they're in multiple countries right now, partnering with banks and stuff like that. So their market cap looks pretty decent, pretty healthy.
Right.
I would say their high, I believe, was around 4 cents, if I'm not mistaken, and they're at half a cent right now, or something like that. Let me see. 0.006 basically. You know, so I think it's a good risk reward coin right now, depending on where the market goes. You know, if the market explodes, if Bitcoin says, hey, let's go up to I think I heard somebody earlier say that they're looking at $54,000 to $58,000. I mean,
we already passed that. I'm not even looking at that, bro. I mean, given what the growth it is right now, February and war,
yeah.
we could probably reach, bro, 100K. What do you think about that?
I don't know about that. That might be a stretch. I think we've already hit our all-time high for this bull run. Um,
Yeah, but the super cycle, we haven't experienced this in the past, this type of cycle, and it's kind of not into that territory that we experienced last 2016, 2017. That was
that's
like
true.
very brief, and this is mass adoption. Given the fact that we are in this modern war and they see the use case basis of this is
Yeah.
different.
I think that obviously you've already heard, all these institutions and all these governments are starting to get into it. The people who are actually scared of crypto right now
Mm,
are the retailers. They're still leery about it.
right.
But I think now that you see all these with the war and everything, you see all these people with the need for
Hmm.
cryptocurrency. I think that I, once it hits around that 57 mark, 58 mark, I think that's when people are going to kind of FOMO in and say, okay, this is real. This is what you know. This is what's going to make me profitable.
Oh, definitely. I
We
mean,
made a lot of millionaires. A
if you
lot
ask
of
me right now, it's a buyer's market, obviously, because Bitcoin hit 68. And if you
yeah.
look at the growth of it from the past 10 years, it's crazy growth. It's more crazier than gold. And if we do our calculations, even though I'm bad at math, just basic business math.
You got to bring it back to that, don't
Oh
you?
man, I can't help it. I can't help it. Oh
Oh
man, I
man,
got some bad experience about math. I did a lot of
bad juju with math. Bad juju with math.
yes, sir. Tell coin,
Well,
that's your pitch, huh? That's a good one,
Altcoin is my pitch. It might not be the sexiest,
right?
coin out there, but I just think
But the
that
use case is amazing.
I think it is.
It
I
beats
think it.
what? It beats what do you call this? When you go to Giants or Wise, what do you call that? Money transferring
Oh yeah,
establishment, Western Union.
Western Union.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I mean,
it
look at the
beats
fees
that.
alone. The fees alone you'd come out on top, right? So
There you go.
XRP is another one. XRP is another one that has
Hey,
very low
yeah, I
fees.
mentioned that a while ago. Is SEC is looking like dip right now, and then I don't think they're gonna win this case at all.
I don't think so either. I
There's
don't
no
think so.
way.
I
Yeah.
think that XRP is going to come out on top, and once it does, it's at 77 cents right now.
Ooh, man, what was the
And
one
let's not
dollar?
forget the all-time high. The all-time high, I believe, for XRP was $9, wasn't it?
Was it? Let me check.
Let's give that a check. Let's see,
Let
was it
me
$9?
check here. All time high.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Show more. We are looking at
$9 or $2? I could be wrong about that, but
all time high is January 4 of 2018 at $3.84.
oh man, I was way off. I was way off. But
But it's
hey,
384.
if you
Yeah,
bought it for 77 cents right now and it went to
exactly. That's
3,
how
would
many
you?
X is that?
No, plenty.
I
Plenty.
mean, if you understand crypto, that's a bangers. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to just side chill in here. And yeah, I think you're gonna have to look in those one guys XRP
And that
mentioning
was
that right
previous.
now. Yeah,
That was the previous all-time high.
I'll be honest.
Previous.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Put it in
3 days
put it
ago,
in
man.
perspective. Put it in perspective. Ethereum's all-time high was, I think, $1,400 before this bull run, and
Yeah,
it hit $4,800.
I'm with you. It's XRP's return of investment is 12,973%. That itself, we don't have to discuss a lot on that one because that's the XRP ROI. That's insane.
Yeah. Now, that's for your safe investors. If you want something that's a little bit uh, more rewarding,
Right,
if it ever
right.
explodes, then again I would go with
There you
Nino.
go. Yeah, long-term hodlers.
BRA is a good one too, man. It's
Definitely, brother, man. Oof.
but yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I got your take on where the market is right now. I think that you're right at, again, Coach Miranda and a couple other people are saying right around 54 to 58,000 is where our top's going to be, at least for a little bit.
Definitely, man. I'm for right now. I see a pull down on Terra Luna, which is I like because it went from this morning. I was waiting for it. It was at 89 or 88, and then it hit 92, and then my TP is 95. Right now, it's pulling at around 93 and a half. So I'm looking at, I don't know, man. I still got my hopes up. I don't think it's gonna break my 12 p.m. Projections. But
you got half hour, buddy. You got about a half hour, buddy.
But I'm hoping for Asia right now because I'm looking at it and I like this pullback. I'm looking at the support indicators and it's promising. I still got my hopes. Either I'll probably hold today and tomorrow and transition to that, but I think it's gonna reach 100 soon. 102, by the way, is its highest all-time high, and given its movement right now, 61% from the past 7 days, it rallied that much. That's insane.
I'm also looking at Matic, to be honest with you. The profits that I got from Luna, I'm looking to switch it into either Matic, or I'm also looking at your other coin, your favorite coin, KDA. Yeah. You love that coin. That was
I probably would lean more on Matic though, because Matic is a good diversification of where you're going. Matic is it's a much more safer. My KDA would be probably my long-term huddle, like my dots, huddle, KDA, GTC, VRA. But for quick hits, maybe a couple of months hold, Matic is good, bro. I still got gripes on Matic.
That's a good point you just brought up, your long-term hold, right? For your listeners, I think that another good advice, you can't time the market, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Keep on putting a little bit in, let it sit there, wait for years. Unless
Definitely.
you're a intraday trader or swing trader,
Definitely. You sound like Coach Miranda now, bro. Are you growing some facial hair or something?
Might be okay, baby. Oh man. I mean, you think about it though. If you would have held on to your coins from, let's say you bought XRP back in 2017 when it was 25 cents.
Man, you don't have to go all the way back there. If I were wise myself, I'd scold myself. If you were wise enough to know when to take profit and when to back down, your holdings right now would be more than what you have right now because you got greedy and you let go, and this is what you got right now. So tuition fee, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's crazy, man. I look at the numbers and just remember a couple of months back, I was like, wow, that just really happened.
Yeah.
I thought
you got all these people, Kathy Wood. I know some people are like, oh man, she's on a slump right now. All her calls are kind of doo-doo right now because, whatever stocks or ETFs or crypto that she's choosing has dipped big time. Okay, that's fine. But you got to understand these investors, these big time institutions, they look at the long term. They look at the macro. They don't look at it like the regular retailer who, is investing. She sees that 5 to 7 years from now, Bitcoin could be around $400,000-$500,000. She's actually upped that and said that in the next 7 to 10 years, Bitcoin could be $1 million.
How much was Bitcoin? Was 2017?
2017.
It's like around $4,000, $7,000.
Oh, it started about $3,500.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let's check that, because I know for a fact that we had some encounters of it when it went down from that bear market. Let me see here. It went from 2017. Let me see here. Dude, 2020 was 8,000. April 24 of 2020 was 7,569. In 2017,
in October of 2020, I think is when I took the plunge. And
bro,
I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I bought my first full Bitcoin, and it was 11,700.
Check this out, Nino. May 24, 2017, Bitcoin was $2,300. How much X is that from the year from now? We are 2022, 2017. That's 5 years. How much X is that? Imagine on that projection that she said, plus 5 years from now. That's more than that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, people can't see the down the road.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. I mean, when I was mining way back, and then my coworker saw it. Oh, Bitcoin is a bubble and all that stuff. And same thing, $2,000 when Bitcoin was $2,000. That's what they said. Right now, it's freaking 44,000 on a war state with like an impending probable cause of world war, and we're sitting at 44.
And don't get me wrong, it's a volatile asset.
Definitely.
Let's be honest. It is a volatile asset.
Definitely. But definitely. But we look at it right now, no institution is holding this. If a country is banning or secluding Russia on the rest of the world, Bitcoin remains Bitcoin. So this is the beauty of this volatility, is no central entities controlling which one is secluded or not. Everybody can still use Bitcoin, including people in Russia. As long as they get internet, they still can use that.
Yeah. And let's not forget, people saying it's not backed by anything. It is backed by a public ledger.
Definitely.
Consisting of millions of computers, so every transaction is
validated.
Is logged and validated,
yep.
Through several networks, right?
SHA-256, baby. There you go.
right?
That's it.
So, it's something that, and if you really think about it, you know who a lot of the doubters are? It's a lot of people our age. Ask anyone under 25 years old what they think about crypto.
Oh man.
Right?
I'm gonna put a good example on my brother, my youngest brother. When I told him 2 years ago they don't want it, and then they're in it last year, but he still doesn't get the bigger picture. I'm calling you out, John. I know you're huddlers now, but I know you're a nurse.
He's seen the light.
I know, yeah, I know. And you seen what happened to your Doge. You know what happened to it, and you seen what happened to it, and you took profit, and you know what it is. And I hope, like what you said, the doubters, the 24, 25 years old, they see it. But what's scary about these doubters or this age group, the ones that sees it, it's crazy how they progress. They don't even have to work.
No, well, let's back up for a minute, right? Back in 97, 2000, the internet, email first started coming out, right? I actually still remember watching an episode on the Today Show where Brian Gumbel, I think he was like, what is this @ sign? What is it? And people were saying that, why would I accept something over email when it's not legal? It's not, and now you've got applications such as DocuSign that people are using. As you know, I'm a real estate agent, we use DocuSign and we are accepting digital signatures. Right.
Banks does, everybody, like car people. Yeah. Yep.
Right. So people were saying that's never going to work. It's stupid because, how are you going to prove that it was somebody's signature, this and that? And the generation after them, those were the guys who perfected emails. Those were the guys who perfected, the internet, right? I mean, think about it. I'm 43, right? Yep. When the internet came out, I was somewhere around like 19, 20, 21 years old.
What was that? You don't want to put age in there.
Yeah, I was 43. But the generation after the people who created it, that's
what year is that? 1999, 98?
Yeah.
DOS?
Yeah. MS-DOS, 93. Right, exactly.
I hate those diskettes, man. I hate those overpriced things. It's so ugly. They're so brittle. I hate those projects.
Man. Hey, you know what was it? You remember the 3 1/4 discs?
Yeah, they look stupid. I'm just.
But I mean, you remember? It was the generation after them.
Yeah.
After them that perfected the email and the internet and digital signatures and all that. Guess what? Bitcoin cryptocurrency is still in its infancy. It's the generation after us.
Yeah, definitely.
perfect it. And once they perfect it, once they come out, think about, all the politicians right now. Hey, I don't think you're going to find, a senator that's under, 50 years old.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I mean,
so
here we are talking about this. I mean, maybe one day our kid sees this episode in YouTube or whatever, in Anchor podcast. Your dads are living ahead, way ahead of their time. You know that.
yeah. I mean, people are afraid of change, but I think that, like I said, once the generation after us perfects cryptocurrency and actually finds use cases for it, they're gonna really take it to a new
Definitely.
level.
I mean, let's be honest. We're all in it for a profit, but the technology behind this is different level. That's all I can say. You can't fake it. The way it works is that blockchain, that chain of information is validated by different people that mines. And if it doesn't recognize that this is a valid transaction, it gets dropped in the chain. So when Bitcoin was created in year 2009, 2010, until this day, if that transaction is validated, it's going to get put into the chain all the way when Bitcoin or the blockchain technology was established. So that's how secure it is. And that is why Bitcoin price is so high, because no one can tap those information. Public ledger, what Nino said, is publicly published, and it's transparent because you can see it in that ledger.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see who's withdrawing. You can see who's depositing.
Definitely.
And, it's gonna be whether you like it or not. Nobody likes change. Trust me, I'm an old myself. I don't like change, but sometimes it's necessary, and so
like
it's the way the 10 years from now, if what is it, 2022 now? Look at March 2032. You put some money into Ethereum or Bitcoin, and if you're not an investor, those are the two coins that I would probably just start stashing money away.
Definitely.
But you look at 10 years from now, you're gonna thank your younger self for saying, you know what, I'm not gonna put everything in, because obviously there's doubt, right? There's still doubt.
Yeah, definitely, man. BTC Neth, that would be the safest place to put in and start.
You put it in there, exactly. You wait 10 years from now, you're gonna thank your younger self.
Definitely, brother. Good
Just
stuff, man.
So, yeah, man. Yeah.
I definitely appreciate you showing up, bro. I mean, I told you podcasting is not that bad. I don't know why some of the gurus in our group doesn't want to be here. I mean, what's up with them?
Hearing my voice. I never thought I liked hearing my voice. But,
and it's just, the brain showering. I mean, after the episode, I listened to it, and I go back a year after that, and I listen to it, and just that rerun of wealth of knowledge that you discuss in there, it humbles me, dude. I mean, I started this like 2 years ago, and when I listened to it, although it was a premature age of that of Talk Active, I was like, holy smoke, I spit out some good quality stuff in there. And yeah, definitely right now there's gonna be history again, bro. Appreciate you a lot, brother.
Thank you for having me on, buddy. I definitely appreciate it. Anytime, I'm sure within the next couple of weeks we'll be doing it again.
Definitely, man. Definitely. We're contributing to the universe, brother. But I appreciate you, bro. I'm going to have to let you go now because we are in the clock.
All right, buddy. Thank you again, buddy.
Thanks, bro. Soon. God bless you, brother.
You too. See ya.
That was our good friend Nino, man, and it's amazing how we can move forward to it. We are in our 1 hour mark, and this is officially the most that we did in podcast. We're gonna pause a quick real break here, and let's see if you got a little time here. I'm gonna play a little song here from Ate Nina Aquino. Man, let me see here. And this is some awesome song, man. And check her out. I'll post a link in here. This is her personal song, and no strike for copyright here because this is, again, personal composition. But enjoy.
My Lord, I'm falling on my knees tonight, hands folded and your cross is in my side. I'm begging you to please just hold me tight. The world, it always seems to me so loud, all alone, but it feels like I'm in the pit of a crowd. Since everyone is here, are you around? And Jesus, I am so scared of pain, sorrow, and loss. I am not prepared. I tried to be just like you, to stand firm in my faith, despite what I've been through. And you said, you are my child, I did not make you for this. I have crafted you for greatness and to always take the risk. I made it so that when they see you, they all see me. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, forever, that's where I'll be. Ooh, ooh, God, why is it always hard to just let go? Take my troubles and leave them at your royal throne. I wonder if you've seen how much I've grown. But Savior, why is it so hard? All the good that you said I was meant for, why does it feel far? And I tried, I'm trying to stay true, to remember the promise you made me, the promise I made you. Ooh, and you said, you are my child, I did not make you for this. I have crafted you for greatness and to always take the risk. I made it so that when they see you, they all see me. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, forever, that's where I'll be. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You stand before the King of Kings, and you stand at the end and the beginning. I stand before you, I believe. You stand before the Lamb of God. You stand before the mighty King of Zion. I stand before the hands that made me. You say, you are my child, I did not make you for this. I have crafted you for greatness and to always take the risk. I made it so that when they see you, they all see me. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, forever, that's where I'll be. You are my daughter, I did not make you for this. I have crafted you for greatness and to always take the risk. I made it so that when they see you, they all see me. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, forever, that's where
That was Ate Ina Aquino with her personal composition, My Child. Amazing, guys. Check her out. Good stuff, man, because she is an amazing artist, amazing singer. And kudos to Ruben, my buddy. That's my Ina's dad. Thank you for providing that file. Amazing. It's one of my favorite. It's recorded here in my sound pad, and it's amazing. But today, guys, it wasn't even the meat of the podcast. We're going to hit real quick. We always got our topic, and we had some pitch in for cryptocurrencies and all that stuff and whatever we have in life. But today we're gonna pitch in for what matters most is personal development. A while ago, we mentioned that we talk about self-assessment. Okay, that would be our episode 69 is self-assessment. Like what we have preached in the past, we all know we don't want to put denominations or religion, but when you have established a relationship to God, He turns everything into, from dust to gold, turns shame into glory, and you know that. And if you're familiar with the song, miracles 1, 2, 3, 4 up, can't even count them all. Miracles. Yeah, did I hit that note? I think so. Whatever. But today we're going to talk about self-assessment. When we say self-assessment, what we mean about that is the true self-estimate of your own. What's your worth? Okay? Why? Why do we need to go through that side? It's because finding it out is necessary to move on into life, and I'm going to tell you why. For we always know that we can do more than we really can. That is why we need to find it out. Again, for we always know what we can do more than we really can. That's some elaborate than. But then again, this is the fruit of it. You know the saying that think so shall you become. So whatever you think, it's going to reverberate into your mind, into your thought, and you can become what you thought. If you think that you will be a good trader, then put your work in it. Don't let that leave your thought that you are going to be a good trader, and you follow those basic 101 to going up to advance, then you will become a good trader. Regardless of where did you start, you will still be better yesterday than today, and then you move further, then you would be better. So that's the goal, you know. Let me see. That would be the saying, think so shall you become. So wonder why parents ask their kids, you know, I asked my son, what do you want to be when you grow up? He wants to be a policeman. Then he changes. He wants to be a doctor. Changes. So we're trying to plant that seed to them, and they have to figure that out themselves, that this is what you want to be when you grow up at the right age. Then you would have to be programmed that in your mind. So kids think, then become one when they grow up. And that is the main goal of it, why parents ask their children. So planting self-estimate is that goal, why we ask our children. But we are not going to focus on kids today. We are going to tackle old bags or adults. I didn't mean that bag. I mean old bags. And Chanel is, you know, if you bought Chanel 20 years ago, that's an old bag. It's going to be a very expensive bag now. Just saying. But then again, often we refuse to get self-estimate for some reason. We probably think that it's a downgrade or counterproductive, but really, how can we be aware if we deny? So it's counterproductive if we talk about, oh man, I'm doing well right now. I mean, you know, I don't need a self-estimate, but to see yourself more than we are, that would be the goal. So how do we do it? It's pretty simple. I mean, I don't care if you were at the top of your game right now. If you see yourself the highest and you estimate yourself at the highest peak, then I will explain why. Okay, so we go back and step back. How do we do it? So we identify our challenge and our negativity. We identify it as ourselves. If I procrastinate a lot, that's one of my negativity. So I have to address that, accept it. If I make excuses a lot, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to take math, that is one of my negativity. I procrastinate and I always say tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. That's one of the negativity. You have to accept that. Second, you identify your positive traits. So if you think about, I got traits, I got OCD. My OCD leads me to do this all the time, and it's a good practice. I use my OCD to a positivity that reflects and affects the people surrounding me, then I can call that positive because I'm not hurting nobody and I'm enjoying doing it, and it reflects a positive outcome to whoever surrounds me, either my family, my son, my daughter, my spouse, everybody. Then that's a positive trait. You have to identify that too. Third, forgive yourself. You have to step down and know and talk to yourself that, hey, self, I've been really rude to you for the past 5 years, and this is the time that I'm going to tell, I forgive you. Let's move on. Let's move forward. How do you do that? Let this thing talk to you. That's why Bible is there. Let them talk to you. Fourth, be assertive. What is assertive? You need to be confident and has a forceful personality. That would be asserting. For example, you have a plan, and when other people comes into play, you change your plan. Instead of being assertive, you crawl back to your shell and change. And you always say yes. Part of it, you have to say no to these things. I just look at it. Oh, it's the longest podcast that I've ever been. The 10 minutes, I got 10 minutes left on this battery on my second camera, whatever. But then you have to learn to say no. That's part of that, how to do it. And last but not the least, very important, improve your physical health. There's a saying in traders in crypto, if you have gains and you always want to think about the money, you just want to leave that in the market and all that stuff, you get greedy and all that stuff, that's on you. But we advise on good practice, take some of that profit and buy some kind of souvenir for yourself, watch, a necklace, a hat, everyday thing that you can see that reminds you. If I wear a watch, it will remind me that you did some good practice. You did some good thing. As a result, you're enjoying the benefits right now, which is the watch or the hat or whatever you have. That will remind you that as a reward, you did good. You were able to accomplish this, or you were able to afford to buy this. That's a good way to reward yourself. Same as physical health. If you work out, if you run, if you take care of yourself, eat right, drink water, avoid soft drinks or, sodas, then you will reap the benefits in it. And that is part of the journey of self-assessment, guys. That's just real talk right there. Let us be reminded that it's actually equally damaging if we value ourselves less than our true worth. So it's damaging if we look at it. If you think, like what we mentioned a while ago, if you think you're so high and you overestimate yourself, it's equally damaging than if you value yourself a little bit lower than that. So where are we going from this? Okay, we're going to close this out. Where are we going from this, guys? Whenever we say, I don't know if I'm going to live without you by my side, how do we cope up with grief? We erect. If somebody dies, family member, no doubt. But the way we are able to rise to the occasion or opportunity on a high stress situation, looking back, how we get there, we surprise ourselves. Sometimes we ask ourselves, how did you do that? How did you overcome that situation or that challenge or that storm in your life? Accurately, self-assessment are true self-estimate of one's own, the true value of oneself, the one true potential that you can only figure out. We unlock that we are truly capable of. There are no gates preventing this. No gates when we talk about that, not age, not status, not any outside entity that can affect that. For any outside entity do not possess a natural capability of doing so. Do not worry. I repeat, let me say it again. Do not worry. We are not far off. Underestimate and overestimate are equally dangerous. Let's start a brand new day. Thank you guys for listening. We are Talk Active. Always remember, God is good all the time. This your main boy. Peace out.